Hello, Bots and Books fans. This is Scorp1701, and tonight we're getting back on schedule, taking a look at another X-Men from Marvel Legends, and more particularly the X-Men Blue Team from the 1991 Jim Lee run. And tonight, oh my stars and garters, we have the Beast, one of the founding members of the X-Men. And taking a quick look at the box, you can see it comes in your standard X-Men Legends box. At the very top, we have that he is part of the Caliban Build-A-Figure wave, and he has a nice little X on the top of the box there. And coming down to Marvel Legends series, and you see Beast in there looking all beasty, and you can see Caliban's head, but we'll get into that a lot later. You see X-Men, you see Marvel's Beast. And on the side of the box, you have the Beast, and on the left side of the box, you have the Beast, and on the bottom of the box, you have words and things that no one really cares about, but there's a barcode if you want to look at that. Anyway, on the back of the box, you have a nice little read-up of Hank McCoy, so let's take a quick look at that. One of the original X-Men, Hank McCoy, is a genius whose mutant ability gives him a furry blue beast-like appearance. I'm gonna have to disagree with that, but anyway, we're seeing Beast, all beastie. So going down, you can see Caliban, and the rest of the figures in the wave. You have Gambit, Beast, Weapon X, Forge, Blink, Jubilee, and Skullbuster, whoever he is, I'm still not sure. And there's some warnings on the bottom, but you know, who cares about that? And that's it for the box. No one wants to see him in the box. I know I don't, so let's get him out and see how beastie he can be. And out of the box, Hank McCoy stands at approximately 7 inches tall. Beast is a big fella, and he comes with a couple accessories. First off, we have the Build-A-Figure piece, which is this nice Caliban head. It's white, got yellow eyes, open screaming mouth, roar. But you know what? We're not going to mess with Caliban much, so that's all we need to see and all I need to say about that. Secondly, he comes with some alternate hands. He has this one. Pick that back up. He has this one open palm hand. It is nice and open. It has a hinge at the top, so he can actually do some stuff. We might be able to get him into some weird acrobatic poses. We'll check on that later. So that's one hand. Also, he comes with the closed fist hand, which is nice. He wants to be punching things. Be beastly punching. Let's see if we get that focused in. Focus on the hand. On the hand. Well, anyway, that is that. It's got some nice little detail on the palm. So, yeah, hairy palms. Anyway, but moving right along, let's get to the main man himself, Henry McCoy, the Beast. And for starters, we take a quick look at his head sculpt. And it's very nice head sculpt here. He has a kind of a Wolverine type hairstyle with some blue and black wash in there, and he's got wide out eyes, some nice angry brows, mouth is open, he's in a grrr, grrr kind of mood, has some nice blue ears painted on there, and the black wash goes along the shoulders here, and got a little bit of fur decor there. On the chest, it has some more black and a lot of sculpted detail with hair and abs, coming down to his yellow X belt. This is movable. It goes up and down just a little bit. It's its own separate piece. He's got some dark blue shorts and going down to some more blue legs with a little bit of black wash again at the top of the foot there. So wherever there's like a little hinge, you're going to have some black. So that's pretty neat. And on the sides of the forearm, on the back, you can see his back has a little black wash in the blue, and coming down belt, nice. All looks really good. Looks really good. And the bottom of the feet, which are very articulated. But anyway, that is it for him and basically his paint color scheme. And looking at articulation, Beast has almost every part of his body articulated. Start with his head. His head can go left and it can go right. It can move up and down. It is on a swivel. If you look at the back here, you can see that there's a hinge, so it can go up a great distance, down at a great distance, and it can actually go all the way around like he's possessed. His shoulders are on like a butterfly hinge, so they can actually go all the way back and then forward. So that is a really neat piece of articulation. I don't think we've seen that with any of the other characters. He has a bicep swivel, of course. He has a double elbow bend, of course. He has a wrist swivel, of course, and his hands can go up and down. He has a diaphragm swivel, which will take him all the way around, but you know, you don't want to do that because that's just weird. And he has a ab crunch, which is separate, and it goes up and down, and it actually goes into the back as well. So you can get a lot of motion, That's just crazy motion with this guy. All right. Legs can go out to the side. They can go forward. They could go back just a hair because the butt gets in the way, so it's not as broad as back. He has a thigh swivel going around there. He has a double knee bend right there, and his feet have all sorts of movement. They can go, they have rockers, and they have two hinges right here. They can go, make it flat out, bring it all the way up, and his toes are on a hinge, so they can go up and down. So that is just crazy articulate. I mean, you know, of course he's the beast, agile beast. That's one of his things that he kind of wants to do. And here he is with the flat hand on his attached, so he can get into some really nice dynamic poses, flat on the ground with his hand. Wish I had some bars or something. I'm sure I can get him to hang off because his feet are so articulated. And here he is with his closed fist attached, and he's got this angry look. So yeah, he's gonna start pounding. Just something he didn't really like to do, but hey, you know, when the situation calls for it. And for comparison, here he is with Gambit. Hey, Hank. Here he is with Rogue. See, get her to stand up there. Oh, she's kind of flimsy here. All right, come on, Rogue. Come on, Rogue. Hey, Swamp Rat. Hi, Beastie Boy. Here they are with Psylocke. Put her in the front here. So yeah, there we go. Her in there. And now Beast is all covered up. Come on, Beast. Move over to the left here. See somebody. Yeah. And let's see. Let's see if we can throw Jubilee in there. We'll put her off the podium because there's not a lot of room. So yeah, there's some good X-Men. Ho ho ho. They look really good. And if you want to see what he looks like with his cartoon counterparts, check her out. There you have the cartoon X-Men. Okay, next. And this has been the Marvel Legends Beast, one of the X-Men Blue from the 1991 Jim Lee run. And so far, he's been one of my favorites. He's very articulated, colors dead on. I think I would have liked a alternate head where his mouth was closed and he had eyes, maybe some glasses molded in, maybe some beakers and test tubes as accessories, but it'll work for what it is. And I really liked it. I hope you can find him. This wave came out a couple months ago, so he should still be running around somewhere, and if you can find him. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the review. Stay tuned. We've got some more Transformers and other things coming up. So hope you guys have a good afternoon, and I'll catch you later.